following is a presentation
So hard to
of
hear
the
him.
Rowan Television Network.
Let's go, like we're going all the way this year.
Like we're all one big team, one big family already. I just can't wait to go to war with them.
This season, well, it's going to be one heck of a ride.
It is a chilly night here at Hollydell Arena in Glassboro, New Jersey, as the Rowan University Profs are going to take on the Drexel University Dragons. Hello everyone, my name is Jason Joseph, and how about last night's thriller for the Rowan University Profs? They won 7-3 against TCNJ, and it was just unbelievable. How about Chris Conlon with 2 assists and 1 goal? He had 3 points. Anthony Del Rose, he had a tremendous game. 3 assists, 2 goals for him. Coming up really large, especially in the third period. And Matt Meldrum, he had a goal, and he also was tremendous as well. And then we take a look at AJ Colella and how tremendous he has been as the goalie for the Rowan University Profs. He is actually he's ranked number 4 in the conference as best goalie, and he has been tremendous. So let's just break down a little bit of last night's game for the Profs. So they won 7-3 against the TCNJ Lions, and by the end of the first period, the Profs led 2-1, and they would go up and score 3 goals in the second period and go up 5-2 before the third period. And then once the third period came, they scored 2 more goals, and they would only allow 1 goal to the Lions, and they would win by a score of 7-3. So now they're 8-0 on the season, and coming into tonight, this is a big game for the Profs because this will be the first time that they went 9-0 in so long. So Drexel, on the other hand, they last played on November 2nd, and they beat the University of Maryland by a score of 4-3. They were actually trailing 1-0 during the first period, and in the second one, Tim Mikulich and Josh Finalison both scored a goal, and that would put them up 2-1 going into the third period. Mikulich would then lead off the next period and score his second goal of the night, and the Dragons would go up 3-1. Maryland would then score a goal, and the lead would be cut to 1, but the Dragons would then go up by 2 once again in the third period on the Jake Raduloff goal, and they would win by a score of 4-3. Taking a look at how tremendous this Profs team has been, like I said, they're 8-0, and let's just go through game by game of what they did. So on September 27th, they beat Georgetown University 6-2 at home. Then they beat Georgetown again on the road 9-3, and then on October 12th, they beat Montclair State at home 7-3, and then they beat the University of Delaware in Delaware. That was a big game as they won 9-6, and then Colella got his first shutout against Ryder as they won 7-0 in that game. They had a lot of offense in that game, and then they beat the University of Maryland at Maryland, and that score was 4-1. That was on October 27th. And then they also beat the University of Maryland at home 7-3. And last night they beat TCNJ. This is actually a back-to-back-to-back series for the Profs. They played TCNJ last night, and then tonight they play Drexel, and tomorrow they head back on the road. So, and now the starting lineups are just about ready to get started for the Rowan University Profs. Welcome back here to Rowan University, as the Rowan University Profs will be taking on the Drexel University Dragons. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Rowan University Profs. We have Jarrett Stricken on defense. We have Frank Christie also on defense, and it looks like the Dragons are going to get the puck first as they win the faceoff. So also we have Thurston Sean as forward, Matthew Meldrum as forward, and CJ Castornia as another forward, and Kyle Rink is the goalie for the Profs, as they will take it down to the other side, and it'll be taken to the Dragons. And now we take a look at the Dragons lineup. They have Noah Montague, number 2. He's on defense. We have Chase DeMario as the forward, number 8. Brett Woisner is number 17, and he's playing the forward as well, as that is ricocheted. And here come the Profs, and that is going to be missed by Trevor Rushi. Then we have Jake Rudoloff, number 25. He is another defensive wing. Colin Quinn as the forward, number 28, and Logan Kramsky, number 35, as the goalie. And now here on the other end come the Profs, and it is shot, and it is going to be saved by Kramsky. Beautiful save by Kramsky. Kramsky as his first save of the game. Now we have some substitutions coming in. And the Profs are just looking to get on the board with just a minute and 25 seconds to go here in the first period. And that is going to be saved by Kramsky. Here's number 19 for the Profs, Anthony Delrose. He's had a tremendous season, and it looks like there's going to be a whistle. Delrose on the year. He has 2 goals. He has 3 assists. He actually had 3 goals last night. And that would mean he has 5 goals, and he has 8 points on the season. And now here comes a face-off. And the Profs will win that face-off, and the shot is no good. And that is by Jarrett Sticken. And the Profs will lose the puck as it is in the corner, and another save will go to the goalie for the Dragons, Logan Kramsky. AJ Colella, he's not starting in tonight's game. Kyle Rink is the goalie, but both goalies have been tremendous for the Profs. Colella, the freshman, has been sensational. The 4th best goalie, and that is rebounded by number 13, Trevor Rushi, and is going to be lost by the Profs, and it'll go down to the other side of the rink. The Profs will gain control of the puck, and they will try to get out of the corner, and it is going to go down all the way to the other side of the ice. Here come the Profs, and it looks like it's going to be stolen by Jake Rudoloff. And there is 17 minutes and 19 seconds to go. And on the other side of the ice, a lot of action going on here. And it is going to be turned over by the Profs once again. Number 9, Zach Meserly with the steal. And now Bobby Penrod has the puck. He actually leads the team in goals and assists. He has 20 points, and Ryan Conlon also has 20 points on this team. 10 goals and 10 assists for Bobby Penrod on the season. And the Dragons are going to get the puck. The Profs have been attacking so far, as that is saved once again by Kramsky. And Drexel will try to get it down to the other side. And looks like in the corner there's a lot of action. That is going to be on Rowan's side of the ice. "60 minutes to go here in the first period. 4 minutes have gone by as Thurston Schoen goes up with the shot, and it is no good. But we talk but we will have a face-off right now between Ryan Conlon, who loses the face-off, to Noah Montague. And now number 25, Ryan Conlon, goes up with the shot, and that's no good, and Drexel will try to get it to the other side of the ice, but a little bit of a collision between Conlon and Tim Mikulich, who had 2 goals in his last game for Drexel. And here's Conlon. And Drexel will gain control of the puck, but a whistle is going to be blown by the refs. And we have a couple of substitutions coming in. 4 guys will be coming in for Drexel. Number 15, Zach Plotkin, he's in. And number 20, Matthew Crane, the defenseman, the 6-foot defenseman from Chadsford, Pennsylvania, he's in as well. 15 minutes and 14 seconds to go. It is a no-scoring game so far, and Drexel has control. Number 7, Thomas Cleveland, the defenseman from Monroe, Connecticut, has the puck, and he is in the corner. And looks like the puck is going to be in possession of the Profs, but there's a little bit of a fight going on in the corner as Drexel can't get out of there. Profs are attacking, but they still have not been able to score. And that puck is going to be saved once again by Logan Kramsky. That is his 6th save of the night so far. Props trying to get control of the puck as they're headed down the ice. Number 22, Sean, gives it up to number 12, Sam Ahern, and it is going to be turned over once again by the Profs. But we talk about how amazing this defense has been for the Profs so far, as they have just been sensational, one of the best defensive teams throughout the league. And now there's 13 minutes and 45 seconds to go as Noah Montague and Benjamin Shelley and Joe Fenelison are now on the ice for Drexel. The face-off, the Profs will win that. I think that the main goal for tonight for the Profs is just to continue to attack on the offensive end as they are behind the behind their own goal post. And the shot by Joe Fenelison is no good, and it is saved once again by Kyle Rink for the Profs. He hasn't had a lot of action down there so far, which is good because the Profs have been attacking on the offensive end. So now number 12 for the Profs, Sam Ahern, will have the puck. And Conlon loses control, and looks like the Profs will get it past the blue line, and Drexel will gain possession of the puck. Profs are attacking once again in Drexel zone. John Fogelman is in for the Profs, number 8. And it is going to be once again trapped in the corner. 2 Profs and 2 Dragons were there. And it looks like the Profs will try to see if they could score here. Here's number 5 for the Profs, Jake Stricken. The shot is no good. Great defense by number 26 for the Dragons, Mark Lurie, one of the best defensemen in the game. And now a lot of moves being made by Drexel as number 2, Noah Montague, is back in, and number 4, Lucas Freerman, is in as well. 11 minutes and 46 seconds left here in the first period. And now the refs are talking, and there's going to be another face-off for the Profs. You gotta love how the offense has just been attacking for the Profs so far, with Frank Christie and Anthony Delrose and Nicholas Ramos and Chris Conlon as well, getting a lot of action on the offensive end. But now they're playing some defense, and another save by Rink on the other end for the Profs. Drexel is still attacking. What a nice pass by Lucas Freerman. And the Profs trying to get out of their goal zone. That one is going to go behind the net, and a little bit of a collision there between Sam Ahern for the Profs. So now Noah Montague takes the shot. That's no good. And a little bit of a push-off from Matthew Crane. And we are almost past the halfway mark here in the first period. Profs have not been able to get it out of their zone, and the shot by Jimmy Bell is no good, as he is in now for the Dragons as well. And now it looks like Bobby Penrod will have possession of the puck. And more substitutions coming up for the Dragons. So far, a lot of action between both of these teams. A lot of really great defense, especially by the Profs. But you just gotta love this matchup going into tonight between both goalies, Logan Kramsky and Kyle Rink. So now here's number 14 for the Profs, as they get it all the way down to the other side of the field. And the shot is good, and Jared Cohen, the defenseman for the Rowan University Profs, puts them up 1-0 here in the first period with 9 minutes and 37 seconds to go. Yep. Gotta love Jared Cohen with just the beautiful offense, as he was just able to get the goal and put the Profs up 1-0. A really nice stick move by him, and the Profs will get possession of the puck once again. So that's the first goal of the game for the Profs. Now here's number 25, Conlon. He gives it back to Jarrett Sticken, and the shot is no good by John Fogelman. But here's Sticken once again, gaining possession of the puck. And now Thomas Cleland for the Drexel University Dragons will have it. And another face-off will occur for Drexel. Once again, going back to that goal by Jared Cohen, he was really close to the goal line and just made what looked like an easy shot, but that was really not easy, as he was just able to slide it in past Kramsky. And now, number 19 for the Profs, Anthony Del Rose shoots it, and that's no good. And that one is by Chris Conlon, and that's no good. Another really nice save by Logan Kramsky. Profs trying to go up 2-0 with 8 minutes and 49 seconds left, and both shots were no good. And looks like another face-off will occur for the Profs. So in now for the Profs are Bobby Penrod, Trevor Rushi, who is having the face-off, and looks like it's going to go down the field, or excuse me, go down the ice. No icing is called by the refs. And Del Rose with the puck gives it up to Conlon. Conlon goes up with it, and he tried to pass it to Trevor Rushi, and that was no good as it got by him. Now it's going to go to the other side of the ice, and looks like Del Rose will have it. So now here come the Profs on the other end. Conlon getting a lot of action so far, and he will give it up to Trevor Rushi, and it's going to go all the way down the other side of the ice. And Kyle Rink gives it up. 7 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the first period. The Profs are up 1-0 against the Drexel University Dragons. Here comes Trevor Rushi, and he gives it up to Conlon. Conlon back to Penrod. Penrod with the shot, and that's no good. That is going to be rebounded by Zach Plotkin, and it will go to the other side. Kyle Rink with the save. Gotta love the offensive action right there by Conlon, as he is just staying involved for the Profs, giving them a chance. And on the other side of the ice, number 11 for the Drexel University Dragons, Simon Scala Rosenbaum, the forward from Percy, Pennsylvania, or excuse me, Prague, Czech Republic. He scores, and it is now a tied game, 1-1, as the Dragons strike back. Just an unbelievable shot on the power play with 17 seconds left to go. 7 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in regulation of the first period. So Jared Cohen scored the first goal for the Profs, and Simon Scala Rosenbaum was able to tie it back for Drexel, as Jarrett Sticken will gain possession of the puck. And now Lucas Freerman a little bit of a push-off by Freerman right there. And the Profs will try to keep it in the same zone. Here is number 3, Brandon Milliken, or excuse me, Jarrett Sticken with the shot, and that was no good. And now Mikulich has the puck, and there is now 6 minutes and 6 seconds left. Production support provided by Sacante's Italia Pizza. They are on 321 Mullica Hill Road, Glassboro, New Jersey. 08028 is the zip code. Call 856-881-4412, and the website is www.sacantes.com. So 6 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the first period. And now the Profs will win the faceoff. Number 17, Frank Christie, is in for the Profs. And it'll be given up to Jarrett Sticken on the other end. So far, we saw a lot of defense between both of these teams, and now both teams have scored later here in the first period. So now here are the Dragons trying to attack, and it'll be rebounded by the Profs. Here comes Trevor Rushi on the other end. He gives it up to Bobby Penrod. The shot's no good. The Dragons will give it up once again to the Profs. Alex Ahern is in, and he now has possession. He gives it up to Frank Christie, and once again, the refs blow a whistle. But now coming in is number 21, Chris Conlon, and he's coming in for number 14, Bobby Penrod, who has been sensational this year for the Profs. How about 3 points per game for him? He has 10 goals, 10 assists on the season. He's actually had 2 game-winning goals. And another face-off as 5 minutes are left here in the first period. Here's Conlon. Conlon will give it up to Sam Ahern, and the shot is wide by Ahern. And on the other end, we have Rosenbaum coming down, and another whistle's blown with 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Going back to that shot by Ahern, that was way wide. Not the shot that he wanted to get off, as there was too much mustard on that. And now here comes another face-off. This one will be between Ahern and Corey Freerman. And the shot by number 23, Gianluca Mazzarelli, is no good. Mazzarelli, the forward, the 5'10" forward from Lower Merion, Pennsylvania, has been playing a lot of games this year for the Dragons. Love to see him get a lot of action here. And now the Profs trying to fight for the puck in their zone. And it seems like nobody can get possession. Finally, the Profs do, and it's going to go all the way down. Thought that Del Rose would have had that puck, and instead he loses it, and now the Profs, it will go to the other side in the Profs zone. Krasner has it, and he gives it up to Conlon. Chris Conlon, that is. And now Kyle Rink with the puck, and he gives it up. And another save by Rink. 3 minutes and 38 seconds to go here in the first period. Both of these teams having really good seasons so far. Both of them are trying to fight for a playoff spot. Here come the Profs on the other side of the ice as Thurston Sean goes with the shot, and it's no good. Another save by Kramsky. But we talk about the coaching for Drexel, as Justin Levin, the head coach, has done a tremendous job coaching this team. And a big win last night, and he has got to be super happy with that. And here come the Profs trying to attack, and we lost a stick as Kanakaris gives it up to Krasner. Here is Sean, and it is going to be in the corner now. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the first period. A lot of action right there by the glass. And here comes the Profs once again. Sean tries to shoot it, and it's no good. And now here is Stricken, and looks like we have a player down for Drexel, and he does not seem to be getting up. Lucas Freerman is there, along with number 28, Colin Quinn. And now here comes the staff on the ice. And this is just something that you just don't like to see in any sport. Chase Demaro. He will be getting up. He will be taken off the ice. We hope that he's okay. The right-handed shooting freshman from Franklinville, New Jersey. It's been another big part of this Dragons team, and he will head over to the bench. So now the refs are deciding where they're going to place the puck. With 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to go here in this first period. Profs are tied 1-1 at home here at Hollydell against the Drexel University Dragons. And the Dragons will win the face-off as number 13, Trevor Rushi, steals the puck for the Profs. And Fogelman tries to get possession, and now it'll go to Rushi. Rushi, it'll go all the way down the field as it is saved by the Dragons. So now there's less than 2 minutes to go. The Profs are trying to score at least one more goal before the end of the first half and try to go up 2-1, because this Drexel team has always fought, and they have been sensational. So now that'll go to the other side of the ice, and it'll be called for icing. Minute 53 seconds to go. It'll be in Drexel's zone. The face-off right here. And the shot is no good by the Profs. Nicholas Ramos with the shot. And it is once again saved by Kramsky, who's done a tremendous job so far for the Dragons as the goalie. Now Noah Montague is out for Drexel. And the Profs will have the puck. Number 14, Bobby Penrod, no good. Rebounded by Stricken. And it is going to be turned over. Thomas Cleveland with the steal. And we'll go down to the other side of the ice. Here's Stricken. And with a minute and 18 seconds left to go here in the first period, looks like we have a call for the refs. I don't know what the call is, but number 25, Ryan Conlon, is coming back in, as well as Anthony Delrose for the Profs. Looks like there will be a power play, and this is really big in this situation for the Profs, as there is a minute and 18 seconds left to go here in the first period, but they also would I believe, get 42 seconds of power play at the beginning of the second period. Number 17, Brett Woisner is in, as well as Benjamin Shelley for Drexel. And the shot is no good. Good defense by the Profs. Here comes Del Rose on the other end, and he will try to shoot it, and it's no good. Great defense by Shelley for the Dragons, as he had a one-on-one with Del Rose. And the shot is no good by Chris Conlon. Great defense by the Dragons. Another big opportunity for the Profs to try to score a goal, and they just weren't able to do it. But there's now less than a minute to go, 55 seconds to be exact, here at the end of the first period. Ryan Conlon is going to be facing Tim Mikulich in the face-off, and looks like Jake Rudoloff will have the puck. 43 seconds to go. Here is Conlon. Conlon gives it up to Jarrett Cohen, and it's no good. And now, here is Conlon. Again, Chris Conlon. He gives it up to his brother Ryan. 24 seconds to go. And the clock is now winding down. Drexel is trying to get possession of the puck, and instead it's going to be trapped. 13 seconds now. Clock is still winding down. Here comes Conlon, and a little bit of a push-up with 3 seconds left, and the clock is going to be winding down, and no shot is going to go off. Jared Cohen, who did score a goal earlier in this period, tried to get the shot off, and it was no good. And we are now tied 1-1 here at the end of the first period, as the Profs are tied with the Drexel University Dragons here at intermission. Well, we gotta love all the action between both of these teams so far. A lot of defense and a lot of great saves by both of these goalies, Kyle Rink and Logan Kramsky. We knew that this was going to be a duel coming into this game, and it has just been a very low-scoring game so far for both of these teams.
Can I give a follow question or not? Do I know the question? You should like hit me.
And now we're going to give it to Sarah. Sarah with the report.
Hi guys, this is Sarah Buckley with RTN Channel 5. I'm here with number 20, Nicholas Ramos. Ramos, you had a great first quarter with great saves. How's it feeling out there?
Feels pretty good. I'm really tired, as you can tell by my voice. But the boys are moving. We had a unlucky bounce from the score goal, but we're putting a lot of pressure. Keep our feet moving. We're getting pucks deep. We're working hard, all of us.
Yeah, we can tell. Being that it's 1-1, what is your game plan to come out on top?
Most likely get pucks deep because they like to play physical. We got to use our speed, get around them, get shots on that, and basically just pound all the rebounds because this goalie's good and he's giving up a lot of opportunities. So we got to capitalize on all of them.
All right, we're looking forward to the next period. RTN Channel 5, Sarah Buckley. Back to you, Jason.
And how about Nicholas Ramos so far this season? He's scored 4 goals so far, and he's had 10 assists. So he's had 14 points on the season, 2 penalty minutes, and he has just been unbelievable so far for the Profs, as they are 8-0, and they are now tied 1-1 against Drexel here at the end of the first period. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for more second period action on Rowan Radio, or excuse me, on the Rowan Television Network. My name is Jason Joseph. We'll be right back.
got hurt, Chase tomorrow.
Production support provided in part by Sacanti's Italia Pizza of Glassboro. Sacanti's Pizza is located at 321 Mullica Hill Road in Glassboro, New Jersey. Order online at www.sacantis.com or call 856-881-4412. Sacanti's is a proud supporter of RTN Channel 5.
Rowan Radio 89.7 WGLS-FM is Rowan's very own award-winning collegiate radio station, servicing South Jersey and parts of Philadelphia and Delaware. At Rowan Radio, students have the opportunity to get hands-on experience as an on-air DJ, playing the best of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, as well as being able to host talk shows and specialty shows. WGLS also offers members the ability to work in audio mixing and editing. For more information about the station, visit www.rowanradio.com and tune in to the music that matters.
I pay attention for a living. I watch plays and make important calls. While I'm busy watching the game, I need your help keeping an eye on the stands. We all play a role in protecting our communities. If you see something suspicious, make the right call. Tell a law enforcement official.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver. The one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. It's my job to pay attention to the game, and I take my job seriously.
While I'm busy watching the game, I need your help keeping an eye on the stands.
If you see something that doesn't look quite right, tell a law enforcement official.
We all play an important role in protecting our communities, and you can help.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
You're telling a story. You know, like you have to. I mean, all eyes are on the phone. Yes. All eyes. But yeah, I'll still get used to it. Did you go to Eastern? I did go to Eastern. Okay. Cali Ripa, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Have you followed this hockey team?
Well, I mean, as of lately, yeah. I mean, even now they're even though.
Yeah, every game's been close. First three. Second. You know, I know kids that play for Drexel. I don't know what team it is.
Eventually, they're saying that Rowan's going to go deep.
Yeah, that's weird.
I look at this one, taking off and buying the ice, buying the cheese puffs. You can have a lot of
This has been fun. It's also different because I'm used to, every other Rowan team is a part of the NCAA. And so, the websites and everything are completely different. And keeping up with statistics, and this is a lot harder than with NCAA. I had to watch a couple of videos just to figure out what the score was from last night, just to try to get as much as I could.
Okay. Now, what's the outlet like down there? What is that?
That's the Rowan Television Network.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm a part of that, but I'm just calling it from here because there's so much more space up here, and I get a really good view.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's
my
true.
husband and Sarah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I appreciate everything. Your son's doing a pretty good job. cover for the women's and blue Profs. They're a minor league baseball team with the kids. So last summer,
Hey, we got NFL films in our area.
NFL Films is a lot of fun. I'm actually friends with one of the producers of NFL Films. I used to help out with freshman kids for baseball, and he was in charge of the whole program. He gave me a whole private tour of the studio, and it's just so fun.
Research on that NFL film changed. How people look at football. Take it down and put it in slow motion. Play some crazy music.
And you know, it's crazy because NFL Films has grown so much, and they say, they kind of compare it to applying to go to Harvard. They say that it's even harder to get into NFL Films than to Harvard. Yeah. Wow. It's like
it's so privately owned. The NFL
still privately owned. Still. But it's an incredible organization.
And they're in Cherry Hill?
They're in Hollydell.
Yeah.
But yeah. The thing that amazed me the most was all the libraries. They had a really big library of home games of all the Super Bowls. And they don't just do all football. They also film the World Series, and they film the NBA Championship, the finals, and they also do the Stanley Cup as well. And they do the Derby as well. So they're
just for footage.
All for footage. It's really incredible.
Yeah.
How much they play.
We played at this rate, Walter Catholic.
Yeah.
And Jim Jackson's son played with us.
Yes,
his son.
Yeah.
So I would come up here and we would watch the game together. And he would say something like, "Oh, let's go to the library." Yeah,
Nice guy.
I'm sure he is. I love Philadelphia. Merrill Reese for football, he is amazing. Mark Zumoff for the Sixers is great. The guy on the Sixers radio is awesome too. I like Tom McCarthy for the Phillies. Some people don't like him as much. I like him.
He does football too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And basketball.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize he did baseball.
Yeah, he does same shows.
Has he? Okay.
So.
He's had Scott, whatever. He does the Villanova.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
He's guy, I think. That's
exactly right.
You know his voice.
Yeah, I forget what his name is. I know who you're talking about.
Here on Westwood One all the time. That's another one.
Who's Westwood One? Who's Westwood One? Is that ESPN?
I think so. I know that WIP is going to they were on Arbor Street. Now I forget where their move is.
And it's nice to be able to
now it's NBC Sports.
Yes, yeah.
Did you ever hear Gene Hart? Young guy. He said a phrase in hockey that you don't hear much today. When a guy loses the puck, he would say, and he couldn't find that handle.
That's so funny. So that's like Mark Zumoff with the Sixers. Whenever it's a really tight game in the end, he'll say, "Oh, we're coming in for a landing." It's literally just like that. And I feel like that's what makes an announcer so. Everybody has their own style. Exactly.
No, dude, that's great. He would do.
Welcome back here to the Rowan Television Network. And it is a tied game here at Hollydell. 1-1 as the Profs are tied with the Drexel University Dragons. First period was very interesting. A lot of action between both of these teams. It was a lot of defense, and then past the midway point of the first period, Jared Cohen scored the first goal for the Rowan University Profs, and then Simon Scala Rosenbaum would tie it back, and it would then be a 1-1 game, and that is what the score is still right now. The Profs did end the first period with a power play, and it looks like they will have 42 seconds left on the power play going into the second period here against the Dragons. And the Dragons will get possession of the puck, and the shot is saved by Kyle Rink. Profs really have to try to take advantage of this power play, as it is now a 4-on-4. A lot of action going on between both of these teams. Frank Christie with the puck, and it is going to be turned over. And looks like Noah Montague will have possession for Drexel. And now Jared Stricken. He gives it up to Bobby Penrod. The shot's no good, and Drexel will have possession of the puck. They will get it past the red line, and Jared Stricken trying to fight for the puck between Chase DeMario, who is back in as he suffered an injury in the first period, but he looks to be okay. And 90 seconds have gone by, and nobody has scored yet. Profs trying to see if they can get it out of their zone. Drexel, on the other hand, attacking. And the puck is going to go up and hit the ceiling. And there's a minute and 57 seconds that have gone by. Now some changes for Drexel, as number 7, Thomas Cleveland, is coming in. We also have Josh Finalison in as well, and Zach Plotkin. And the face-off between Ryan Conlon and Simon Scala Rosenbaum. And that's going to go and hit the ceiling of the net. Profs are trying to get it out of their zone. So far, a lot of action and a lot of offense for Drexel, as Sam Ahern now has the puck. And what great defense by Finalison. And on the other end, here's Conlon, and it's going to be, looks like the Profs will lose the puck, but they gain possession off the steal by Conlon. The shot by Conlon was no good. Great defense by Drexel. Conlon with the rebound, and it is going to be no good. And a lot of physical action going on in the corner with Colin Sulo and Thomas Cleveland. looks like there's going to be another power play. And it will be a 5-on-4 situation for the Profs. It's going to go down the ice. No icing is called. And now there's a whistle. Exactly 3 minutes have gone by. Now coming in for Drexel, we have Joe Finalison. He's in. And the puck will be given up to Sean. Sean back to Christie. And it is going to be back to Sean. Sean trying to see if he can set a move. There's Christie. Christie back to Sean. Sean passes it to Meldrum, and the shot's no good. And it is going to be rebounded by Christie. Trying to see if they could get a really good shot here and make a really good possession, as it is now going to be turned over, and it will go to the other side of the ice. And looks like Rink will give it up to Sam Ahern. And here comes Brett Wisner on the other end for Drexel. And now Ahern with the puck once again, passes it all the way down past the red line to Del Rose. Del Rose trying to set something up. He gives it up to Ahern. The shot is no good. It's rebounded by Rowan. Here's Del Rose again, and he gives it up to Ryan Conlon. And the shot's no good, but it is rebounded by the Profs. The shot is no good by Rushi, the defenseman. 23 seconds left on the power play, and Bobby Penrod tried to go with a shot, and instead he lost control of the puck. But the Profs will still have possession. 13 seconds now left on the power play. And here's Del Rose. Del Rose to Conlon, and it's no good. Now there's 2 seconds left, and the power play is officially over. Now coming in for Drexel is Josh Finalison. So great defense by the Dragons, as the Profs tried to score, and they weren't able to on the power play. And now Ryan Conlon with the puck, and it is going to be saved by Logan Kramsky. And over 5 minutes have now gone by here in the second period, as Jarrett Stricken, who scored the first goal, gives up the puck. And here is shown. Great defense by the Dragons on the other end, but number 5, Jarrett Stricken, goes with the shot, and it is going to hit the ceiling. So 5 minutes and 40 seconds have gone by, and nobody has scored so far. Gotta love the defense by Drexel, as they have played very tough and have been very competitive, along with the Profs, who are 8-0 this season and have been tremendous, especially here at home. So now number 8, John Fogelman, is in for the Profs, as well as Jared Krashner, and Brandon Milliken is in as well. Here come the Dragons. It's going to go all the way down the ice, and Drexel trying to attack. No icing has been called, as it'll go to their side of the ice. And now Zach Meserly is in, and he shoots it, and it is going to go very wide. Now number 27, Matthew Meldrum, gives up the puck, and Drexel will regain possession. Here is Colin Quinn, and a loss of a stick happened by Rowan. Number 4, Jared Krasner, he lost his stick. And more substitutions are being made now for the Profs. Number 17, Frank Christie's back in, as long as Nicholas Ramos. And Jared Stricken is still in for the Profs as well. 13 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the second period. Drexel has possession. And here is Jake Rudloff. He gives it up to Matthew Crane, both defensemen. And now Drexel will have the puck. Here comes Drexel. Number 10, Josh Finalison with the puck. And he gives it up. And it's back to Finalison. Finalison passes it back. And now they almost lose possession of it. Rosenbaum loses it, and it's going to go all the way down the ice. And number 12, Sam Ahern, is now in for the Profs. And here is Frank Christie as he bangs into the glass. And now Rudloff with the puck. He loses it. And it'll go to the other side. Matthew Crane gets possession. 11 minutes and 35 seconds to go. If we take a look at the rankings for find this on YouTube on demand 24/7 on the laptop, tablet, and mobile, and watch Rowan Sports Live. The website is www.youtube.com/RTNCH5. There's 4 seconds left on the power play. And now, coming back in for the Profs is number 19, Anthony Del Rose. It's very chilly here at Hollydell. Very cold outside, and it's crazy to think that winter is just on its way, as the year has gone by so fast. A little bit of a trap for the Profs as they now get out of it. Number 12 gets out of it. We are almost past the halfway point here in the second period. The shot is no good by number 10 for the Profs. And it's going to go all the way down the other side of the ice. Here is Conlon with the puck. He gives it up. Conlon will get it back. Conlon still has possession, and he is in the corner. He gives it up to Sam Ahern. Ahern gives it up to Alex Ahern, and that's no good. And Sam Ahern will try to get the rebound, and he will, as no icing is called. 10 minutes to go here in the second period. And here is number 19 for Drexel, Joe Finalison. Turns it over. And a little bit of miscommunication there from Drexel. And now it is going to be in the corner. They pass it out. And it is going to be stolen by Sulo. And now number 20, Nicholas Ramos, passes it, and it's going to go wide. We got to see a little bit more offense for the Profs, as the defense for the Drexel University Dragons has been sensational. And there's another save by Logan Kramsky. More substitutions are coming on the way for Drexel. We now have number 9, Zach Meserly in, as well as number 17, Brett Woischner in as well. And number 20, Matthew Crane is back for Drexel. 9 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Rowan trying to get some offense on the other end. And number 4, Jarrett Krasner, gets the puck, and he gives it up to number 17, Brett Woischner, and it is saved by Kyle Rink. What a great save, as Woischner had a big situation to try to score, and he just wasn't able to capitalize. So now a face-off, and the Profs lose it. But they will get possession back, as number 27, Matthew Meldrum, gets the steal. And now it's going to go all the way to the corner. A lot of heads collided there. And 3 Dragons with 2 Profs were in the corner. And now the Dragons will get possession of the puck with 8 minutes and 26 seconds to go. The shot by Fogelman is no good. And now whistle is going to be blown by the refs with 8 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here in the second period. So now the shot saved by Logan Kramsky. Beautiful shot by the Profs. Kramsky gets another beautiful save. He has had a tremendous night for the Dragons. So now the face-off between Conlon and Joe Finalison. And the Profs will get possession. And it is going to be behind the net. And the pass is going to be made out to Jarrett Stricken. And Holt by Logan Kramsky. Less than 8 minutes to go. And great defense. I mean, we talk about Jarrett Stricken and Jarrett Krasner so far for the Profs, as they have been sensational on the defensive end for the Profs. And now looks like there's going to be a whistle for the Profs. So now coming into the game, we have number 20, Nicholas Ramos. He's coming in. Number 7, Thomas Cleveland for Drexel is taking the seat, as well as Noah Montague. And number 26, Mark Lurie. Profs win the face-off, but then they lose possession. Now they get possession back. Here it comes. Chris Conlon on the other end. He had a one-on-one situation, and then he lost it. Conlon will now give it up, and the Dragons will have possession. Big opportunity there for Conlon, as he missed what could have been a big goal, or a big opportunity for the Profs. The shot is no good from Drexel. And a lot of action going on in the corner between Nicholas Ramos and Zach Plotkin for Drexel. So now Drexel on the attack mode. The shot is wide. The shot was by Matthew Crane, and it was just too much mustard. So now number 25, Jake Rudeloff, goes with the shot, and it is no good. Big collision between Frank Christie and Jake Rudeloff. And now the Profs getting possession. Here is Jared Stricken. Stricken trying to get out of the corner. There are 3 Dragons around him, and looks like Josh Finalison will get it. And now is going to go all the way back to the middle of the ice. But Trevor Rushi has possession, and now he loses it. Here come the Dragons. Beautiful defense by the Profs, and wow. So now there is 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Profs with the puck. Here is Matthew Meldrum going to the other side and passes it. It was supposed to be to number 3, Brandon Milliken, but it's no good. Now there's 5.5 minutes to go here in the second period. But we talk about how great Drexel has been this season. They won their first game 5-1 against Millersville University as the Profs win the faceoff right there. They lost to Temple 5-2. That was on September 28th. And now there's a whistle blown. And then they were shut out by St. Joseph's University. That was on Sunday, September 29th. They lost 2-0. Then they lost 3-2 to Westchester University. And then they beat St. Joseph's University at home on October 6th, 5-3. And then they lost to Liberty 11-2. They lost to Liberty again 6-1. And now the Profs will have possession of the puck. And the shot by Sam Ahern is no good. And in their last game, they beat the University of Maryland 4-3. And that was a big win for them. So now here's Del Rose for the Profs, trying to create something for them. Ahern will have it. It is also a power play. Almost forgot to mention that. Minute and 5 seconds to go. It is a 5-on-4 possession. And that is going to be taken all the way down the ice. Del Rose has it. Great defense by Drexel. With now 4 minutes to go. Here's Ahern. He gives it all the way to Ramos. Ramos gives it up to Christie. And Christie loses possession of the puck. And they'll go to the other side. 18 seconds left on the power play. Rob's trying to see if they could take advantage. Now there's 9 seconds left. Number 27, Matthew Meldrum, comes all the way down. And the power play is now over with 3.5 minutes to go now. Here comes Jimmy Bell for Drexel. And the shot by Alex Ahern is no good. Rebounded by Drexel. Another big opportunity for the Profs to try to take advantage of the power play, and they just couldn't do it. Now it's going to go all the way down the ice, and Jarrett Stricken had possession of the puck, and that was just great defense by Bell for Drexel. Now Bell's going to come out, and also Finaleyson's coming out as well. And in now for Drexel, we have Rosenbaum, we have Finaleyson, Josh Finaleyson that is, and number 4, Lucas Furman, as well as Zach Plotkin. And Logan Kramsky still at the goalie. 2.5 minutes to go. Let's see if the Profs can try to score here as they're trying to attack. And it'll go behind the net. And a little bit of a stumble by Stephen Kanakaris, the defenseman from Sewell, New Jersey. On the other end, the shot is blocked by Kyle Rink. Josh Finaleyson tried to go with the shot, and it was just too high. Great save by Kyle Rink. He has been tremendous tonight so far, making a lot of big saves, only letting up that one goal to Simon Scala Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum leads the team, actually, for Drexel in assists. He has 5 assists on the season, 3 goals, and averages 2 points per game as well. Now number 4, Jarrett Krasner, the defenseman, is in for the Profs. 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Also coming in, we have Ryan Conlon as well as Stephen Kanakaris coming back in as well. And Trevor Rushi. Putting in the defensemen as they're trying to not allow another goal. The face-off the Dragons will get, and now it is going to be lost, and Ryan Conlon with the puck, and he gives it up, and the shot by Drexel is no good. Meanwhile, now it's in the corner. 2 Profs and 2 Dragons. Now it is going to be out of the corner, and now there's less than 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Here it comes. Conlon the other way as a 1-on-3 situation, and he scores! Ryan Conlon puts the Profs up 2-1 here before the second period ends. 97 seconds to go. Ryan Conlon was tremendous with that shot. I mean, Conlon, if you just look at this replay here, how about the 1-on-1 situation? The defense tried to get back, and they just weren't able to guard that goal. So now there's 90 seconds left to go. Drexel attacking on the other end, and number 12, Tim Mikulich, falls. And the shot is now wide, but here come the Profs on the other end. It is going to go into Drexel's zone. Here's number 14, Bobby Penrod, with the shot, and it's no good. The puck goes flying. A lot of intensity is going on, especially after that goal for the Profs. That was a big boost right there, and the save by Kyle Rink. Now there's 45 seconds to go here before the second period is over. Great defense by the Profs. Drexel trying to see if they can make some magic happen and score here before the end of the second period. And now number 13, Trevor Rushi, coming up. And the shot is then deflected by Nicholas Ramos. 13 seconds to go. Now there's 10 seconds. It's going to go all the way down the ice, and icing will be called with 6.2 seconds left before the end of the second period. This is a big situation for Rowan, trying to see if they can get something to happen before the end of the second period. It'll be in Drexel zone. The face-off will be won by the Profs, and the shot is no good by Del Rose. And that'll do it here for the second period. The Profs are now up 2-1, especially after a huge goal to put the Profs up 2-1. And the offense has just been sensational at the end of the second period. They weren't able to score off the power plays, and they weren't able to take advantage of that. But you gotta love the enthusiasm and the energy that the Profs have shown here tonight. It's been a very big defensive game. And now, in just a few moments, we are going to be going to break. But before we do that,
if that doesn't happen, then we'll do post-game.
Okay.
And now here's Sarah interviewing Trevor Rushi.
What's up, guys? We're back after the second period. This is Sarah Buckley, RTN Channel 5. We're here with number 13, Trevor Rushi. Trevor, how's it feel coming off that 2-1?
Feels pretty good. Still got 20 minutes to play, but boys are rolling right now.
With that being said, going into the third period, what's your game plan to come out on top?
Just keep it going. We got to just keep going after them, keep pucks deep, and hopefully pot some more goals.
Yeah, we see your compassion out there. We look forward to seeing more. Back to you, Jason.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Trevor Rushi has been tremendous this season for the Rowan University Profs, one of the best defensemen in the game for them. And he's just been sensational, along with Jared Stricken, Jared Krasner, Brendan Milliken, and Jared Cohen. This defense, especially tonight, you've seen a lot of action from the defense, and it hasn't just been about Kyle Rink, who's also had a really great night as well, but the defense has been sensational, not allowing Drexel to get down the ice as much. So we'll be right back going into the third period. We'll be back during the third period here on the Rowan Television Network. My name is Jason Joseph, and we'll be back in just a few moments.
Rowan Radio 89.7 WGLS FM is Rowan's very own award-winning collegiate radio station, servicing South Jersey and parts of Philadelphia and Delaware. At Rowan Radio, students have the opportunity to get hands-on experience as an on-air DJ, playing the best of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, as well as being able to host talk shows and specialty shows. WGLS also offers members the ability to work in audio mixing and editing. For more information about the station, visit www.rowanradio.com and tune in to the music that matters.
I pay attention for a living. I watch plays and make important calls. While I'm busy watching the game, I need your help keeping an eye on the stands. We all play a role in protecting our communities. If you see something suspicious, make the right call. Tell a law enforcement official.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. It's my job to pay attention to the game, and I take my job seriously.
While I'm busy watching the game, I need your help keeping an eye on the stands.
If you see something that doesn't look quite right, tell a law enforcement official.
We all play an important role in protecting our communities, and you can help.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Here we are at Hollydell. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Hollydell Arena, the home of the Rowan University Profs, as they're taking on the Drexel University Dragons. And a lot of action has been going on so far throughout this game. The Profs would score the first goal in the first period. Jared Stricken would get his goal, and they would go up 1-0. And then later on in that period, Simon Scala Rosenbaum would tie the game as he would score his 4th goal of the season. And then the Profs would go ahead in the second period, more than halfway to go, on a goal by Ahern. And right now, as it stands, the Profs are up 2-1 going into this third period. A lot of great defense between both of these teams. The goalies have been sensational. Kyle Rink getting the start tonight for AJ Colella, and Rink has just been, he's been doing it all for the Profs, just to say the least. Saving a lot of shots, especially off of a great shot that was by Brett Wisner and also John Finalison. And now the start of the third period is officially on its way. On the other end, though, got to give a lot of credit to Logan Kramsky, as he has also been sensational for the Drexel University Dragons. A lot of action so far here in the third period. 30 seconds in. Here comes Jimmy Bell. He is in there. We also have Joe Finalison in as well. And now coming in for Drexel, we have Josh Finalison and Simon Scala Rosenbaum is in as well. And now there's going to be a face-off, and the Profs will win it. Number 12, Sam Ahern, gives up the puck. Now here's Finalison. Finalison shoots it, and it is no good. It is saved by Kyle Rink. Finalison thought he had it, and looked like it was a good shot, but Kyle Rink just scooped it up, just like a first baseman. And the Profs will get the puck. It is going to go all the way to the net. The whistle's being blown, and another face-off will occur. The Flyers have, or excuse me, the Profs have done really well so far with the face-offs. So they've won a lot of them. And now the face-off for the Profs, as they will have possession. Here comes Jared Stricken down the ice, and it's no good, but it's going to be rebounded by Ahern, and he loses it. And now it's going to be back out. Rowan will get it past the red line. The shot is going to be wide by Conlon, Chris Conlon, that is. Here's Chris Conlon again, trying to use the stick moves, and it'll go wide just a little bit. And here comes Colin Sulo on the other end for Drexel, and the shot is no good. Sulo had an opportunity to try to take it in himself, and he just wasn't able to capitalize, and now the puck is getting out of the corner. The Profs will have possession. Here's Del Rose. Del Rose is going to be hit by a Dragon. Dragons have possession of the puck. Luke Froyo is in, the defenseman. And now we are 2 minutes and 16 seconds into the third period. And now coming in for the Dragons, we have number 25, Jake Rudloff, the defenseman. As the Profs are trying to get it out. And looks like it's going to go all the way down to the Profs side of the ice. It's going to be in the corner. Stricken trying to get it out. And looks like it will go all the way out. And how about a nice defensive play by Stricken, as he was just able to make a really nice shot that would go all the way down the ice. And now icing is called, and we have a new unit coming in for both teams. Jared Stricken so far has been really a big key factor for the Profs. He's been doing it all. And now, here come the Dragons. The puck is going to be tossed all the way down. The whistle's blown. And now coming in for the Profs, we have Trevor Rushi coming in, as well as Bobby Penrod. He's had a quiet game so far. And the Profs will win the faceoff. A little bit of action going on between Nicholas Ramos and also Matthew Crane, the defenseman for Drexel. This is the kind of hockey that you love to see. You love to see a lot of physicality between two really good teams that have had pretty good seasons so far, and it could be a potential playoff match. So now, Bobby Penrod with the puck, and he passes it out to Trevor Rushi. Penrod back to Rushi, goes behind the net and tries to shoot it, and it's no good. Great defense by the Dragons. Here's Conlon. He gives it up to Delrose. Delrose gives it up to Penrod, and the shot's wide, but what a shot by Trevor Rushi, getting another goal. Oh my goodness. It is now 3-1 Profs. Rushi just coming up large, getting a big shot, and putting the Profs up by 2. Rushi having himself a tremendous game, and now Drexel will have possession of the ice. And now on the other end, the shot by number 12 for Drexel is no good. And how about the defense by the goalie Logan Kramsky, as Rowan tried to see if they could get another goal on the offensive end. But going back to that replay, that was just a beautiful shot by Trevor Rushi, just getting in really good position to get the rebound and put the Profs up by 2. And he's just been sensational tonight. So now it is in Drexel zone. Profs will get it off. Delrose, the shot's no good. Now they have to get back on defense. The pass back to Conlon. And it's going to go all the way back towards the Profs zone. $15 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in the third period, the final period. So now coming in for Drexel, we have number 15, Zach Blocken. Big moment for Drexel to try to see if they could score here. And the shot is no good. And that shot by number 11, Simon Scala Rosenbaum, that's way too wide. Dragons are trying to get it out of the corners. They're trapped by the Profs. And now the Profs on the other end are coming down. Del Rose passes it, and it is going to be saved. And what a big collision by Jared Krasner and some of the Drexel players. And now it's going to go down to the other side, and icing is going to be called. And there's going to be another face-off. They say that good defense leads to great offense, and so far this Profs defense has done a great job not getting it past midfield or midway past the ice for Drexel. So that one is going to go into Rowan's zone. And the Profs give it up. That is going to be a pass to number 10, Josh Finalison. Finalison to Lucas Fairman, and another whistle is going to be taking place. So now coming in for the Profs, we have Trevor Rushi back in, who scored their last goal. There's a power play going on, and the power play will be in the favor of the Dragons. They haven't had too many of these tonight, and this is really huge for the Profs to try to step up on defense, as Drexel is trying to see if they could score and make this a 1-point game. The pass by Matthew Crane is wide, and it's going to go out. And it's in these moments where the defense just has to stick together and stay tight and not get too shabby out there. And here is the pass by Mikulich. Mikulich gives it to now there's 13 and a half minutes to go. It's going to go all the way down into Drexel's zone. Drexel on the offensive end. It is going to be taken away, and now Drexel will get it back. And they get it past the blue line. Number 10, Josh Finalison, trying to see if he could get it past Alex Ahern. And now the pass is going to go wide as Rosenbaum tried to give it up. But Drexel still has possession of the puck. There's 34 seconds left on the power play, and they have to take advantage of this opportunity because they haven't had many of those tonight. And now the pass is going to be made to Jake Rudloff. Rudloff with 20 seconds left has to try to see if he can come up with something. The pass was wide to Rosenbaum, and that's going to go all the way down, as that is a nice play by Rosenbaum. 3 seconds are left, and that'll do it for the power play, as number 14, Bobby Penrod, is coming back for the Profs. Their leading scorer. He's been very quiet tonight, as there's 12 minutes and 6 seconds left to go. A little bit of a scuffle here in the corner for the Profs, as they're trying to get it out of the trap, and they do. And Now here comes Drexel. Number 15, Zach Locken with the puck. A lot of sticks going at it. And whistles being blown. And more substitutions are on their way. So Drexel couldn't take advantage of the power play. I believe that was their first power play of the game. And that was a big opportunity for them to try to score, make it a 1-point game, but they weren't able to do so. But there's still a lot of hockey left with 11 minutes and 22 seconds left to go here in the third period as the Profs are up 3-1. The pass to Joe Finalison, and he passes it outside, and that shot by Finalison was wide. It's going to go all the way down into the Dragon zone. Icing will be called against the Dragons. And now, less than 11 minutes to go. Number 20, Matthew Crane is coming back in for Drexel. The face-off is won by Drexel. The shot by Crane is no good. And here come the Profs on the other side of the ice. Conlon trying to see if he could take it up against Brett Moisner. And now the pass goes back outside to Jared Krasner. And now it is behind the net. Drexel will have possession of the puck. It is going all the way down. Number 28, Colin Quinn. He's in. He has the puck, and now he gives it up to number 25, Jake Rudloff. And Profs trying to see if they could get the possession back. And Jared Krasner saves the puck. And it will now be in Drexel's zone. Here's Conlon trying to see if he can keep it alive for the Profs. And meanwhile, number 5, Jack Vento, or excuse me, Jarrett Stricken is in. And now it's going to go all the way down to Rowan zone. Now there's 10 minutes left, or excuse me, less than 10 minutes left to go here in the third period. Nice save by Kyle Rink. And it's just going back and forth between both sides of the Rowan zone. And let's see if Drexel can take an opportunity here to try to score on the offensive end. Profs just have to play good defense, and they have been playing great defense throughout this possession. That's going to be given up to Joe Finalison, and the shot is no good by Jimmy Bell. And Drexel will have possession again. Lucas Freerman gives it up. And now it's back to Freerman. Freerman tosses it down. And number 15, Zach Locken, gets possession of the ice. And now it's given up to Montague, who's also back in for Drexel. Montague will get a rebound off of that, and it is going to be passed to Locken. The shot is wide, and it is going to be in the corner. 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go, and it looks like the Profs will come up with it, and it is going to go all the way back to Drexel's side of the ice. A little bit of a push from number 29, CJ Castronia. And now number 15, Alex Ahern, gives it up. And now we'll go to the other side. And it's getting very physical on that side between both number 18 and number 27 for the Rowan University Profs. And a lot of fighting going on as number 27, Jonathan Carlson, the defenseman, the 5'9" defenseman from Bristol, New Jersey, getting at it with Drexel. And you gotta love the grit and you gotta love the spirit. Carlson, a little bit mad from what looked like really great defense from Drexel. And so now the refs are gathering together. And now there's 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go. A power play. Will be the second power play of the period for Drexel. And another big opportunity for them. It is 3-1 Rowan as they're trying to go 9-0 on the season and get off to what has been a majestic start for them. They beat TCNJ last night 7-3, and then they won the night before against the University of Maryland, also by a score of 7-3. And they will finish off this 3-game trip tomorrow night. I'm ready. So now there's a power play for Drexel. Seven minutes and 40 seconds, and the face-off is going to be between Brett Woisner and I believe Trevor Rushi. And yes, it will be. Rushi wins the face-off. And it is a 5-on-4 for Drexel, as they are in Rowan territory. The pass is going to be behind the net. And here come the Profs on the other side. Drexel has to get back on defense. And looks like Nicholas Ramos had an opportunity to try to score, and he just wasn't able to for the Profs. And a bit of a collision between Sam Ahern and Matthew Crane on the other side of the ice. Production support provided by Sacante's Pizza. Sacante's Italia Pizza. They are located on 321 Mullica Hill Road, Glassboro, New Jersey. The zip code is 08028. The phone number is 856-881-4412. And the website is www.sacantes.com. A minute and 19 seconds left on the power play and less than 7 minutes to go here in the final period. Drexel attacking. The shot is no good. That shot was by Simon Scala Rosenbaum, who's had a lot of action tonight. And now it is a 5-on-3 situation as another power play is taking place. And this is huge for Drexel. Rowan has to play really good defense here. And the shot is no good by Rosenbaum. Great defense by the Profs. Pass outside to Plotkin. Plotkin tries to see if he can smudge it in there. And the shot, that is going to be passed to Rosenbaum, and he has his second goal of the game. And now it is a 3-2 game. Drexel only trailing by 1, and the Profs are still up. Well, 5-on-3 situation, that is just not what the Profs wanted to do. And Drexel finally took advantage. They have 36 seconds left on the first power play, and at that point the Profs will have one more player come back, and then they have 1 minute and 17 seconds left on the other one. I mean, we talked about it. We talked about it earlier today. This defense for the Profs has been great so far. And just because of that 5-on-3 possession, that has been really huge. And it could be a turning point for this game. Now there seems to be a little bit of a delay of game, as 3 refs are talking about what's going on. One of the power plays went off on the scoreboard. And in for the Profs, as it looks, are Frank Christie, Trevor Rushi, Anthony Delrose, Kyle Rink at goalie, and Alex Ahern. Now the face-off in the middle of the ice. Now we'll go to Drexel. But there is still 1 minute and 12 seconds left on this power play. Great save by the goalie for the Profs, Rink, as he's been unbelievable tonight. Drexel will still have possession of the puck. 55 seconds left to go on this power play. It is a 6-on-5, or excuse me, a 5-on-4. That's going to go all the way down the ice. Icing will not be called. The whistles will stay silent. And Drexel now has 30 seconds left to go. Wojner gives it up. Now there's 25 seconds left to go. Looks like number 15, Alex Ahern, will give up the puck. And now Drexel has the puck once again, and the shot goes behind the net. And that shot by number 20 for the Drexel University Dragons. That's wide 2. Now there's less than 5 minutes to go, and the power play is over. So everybody is back on the ice for the Profs. It is now a 5-on-5. The shot by Mikulich is no good. It is saved by Rink. And that shot is no good as well. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Profs trying to put an end to this game and go 9-0. The nice rebound by Frank Christie, and it is going to be saved on the other end by Logan Kramsky. Not a lot of action down that side of the ice as of lately here in the third period. And wouldn't it be great if the Profs could try to at least score another goal to just get a little bit of breathing room, because that would be very helpful. Now we have some substitutions being made, and the Dragons will they're going to have possession. A little bit of a collision from Jarrett Stricken and one of the Dragons. And now here's Stricken trying to get it on his side of the ice. Now there's less than 4 minutes to go. It is a loose puck. Profs trying to fight for it. The pass is going to be turned over, stolen by the Dragons. That's going to go behind the ice. Montague gets the possession, and there's less than 3.5 minutes to go now. Profs trying to see if they could score, and they will take it at the top of the blue line in Drexel's zone. And here is Stricken, gives it up, and now number 23, Jake Kelly, or excuse me, Giannicola Mazzarelli is in for Drexel, and now there's less than 3 minutes to go. It's on the other side now of the ice. A lot of physicality going on by the Profs, and I don't know why there wasn't a call on that play, as Bobby Penrod clearly knocked one of the Dragons down to the ground, and there was no penalty called. That's going to raise a lot of controversy, especially throughout the end of this game. And now the refs are deciding what's going to happen. And there might be a power play, and Profs might have to deal with this, and it looks like they are going to call it a penalty, and there will be a power play. And this is big because that would mean that the Profs would be down a man until there's 34 seconds left. And this would be really huge. Find us on YouTube, on demand 24/7 on laptop, tablet, and mobile, and watch Rowan Sports live, www.youtube.com/RTNCH5. It is a 4-on-3 situation. That's what it seems to be. Refs are still deciding what they're going to do about this call. I mean, it clearly looked that, like, Conlon made a lot of contact on that play. And I was kind of surprised why the call wasn't made a little bit earlier, and it was such a late call by the refs to call a penalty on the Profs. So now there's 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in the third period, the final period. And there will be a power play. It is a 4-on-4 situation. Excuse me, a 5-on-4 situation. And now another player for Drexel is going to be coming on the ice, and there's no goalie for them, as there's less than 2.5 minutes to go. This is really big. This is a 6-on-4 situation. Let's see if the Profs can try to capitalize on this situation. Now less than 2 minutes. Here's Plotkin. Plotkin trying to get it out of the corner. And he does. And it's going to go back to Plotkin, and that's going to be passed to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum, it is deflected by the Profs. Rosenbaum again gives it up. The intended pass was supposed to be to Jake Rudoloff. Now there's less than 90 seconds left to go. 50 seconds left on the power play. If the Profs can play really good defense here, this would be amazing. A lot of great defense as Drexel tried to get a shot, and the shot was no good. Great defense by the Profs. 36 seconds left on the power play as the time is now winding down. Some substitutions are being made by Drexel. And Rowan will take a timeout with 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go here in the final period. So now if you're the Profs, you have to play really good defense. You have 36 seconds left with the power play and missing a man on the ice. And you also have to deal with another offensive player coming in for the goalie of the Drexel University Dragons, Logan Kramsky. And you know, besides giving up 2 big goals to Jarrett Stricken, he's been unbelievable tonight, and he had himself a really good game. And with 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go, the Profs are really just going to try to hold on to this lead and secure their 9th victory of the season and try to go 9-0 heading into tomorrow night's game. We did see one game that actually went into a shootout earlier tonight, and the Profs would end up beating Delaware in Division III hockey, and they came up with a miraculous win. They were actually up 4-3, and then with about 40 seconds left, Delaware tied the game. And now play will resume for the Profs. It is going to be knocked down the field. Here comes Conlon, and he scores! What a beautiful goal by Conlon. And he puts them up 4-2, and the Profs have a little bit of breathing room with 63 seconds left to go. And I'm told that the goal actually went to a Nicholas Ramos. Ramos, that is his first goal of the night. So now a goalie will come back in. Logan Kramsky's back in for Drexel. Less than a minute to go. Drexel with the puck. 19 seconds left on the power play. And great defense by the Profs as they are now in the corner. And number 12, Tim Mikulich, will come up with the puck. And he gives it up to Matthew Crane. And the power play is officially over. And I believe a timeout is being called by Drexel. Great defense by the Profs. A really nice goal by Ramos to put them up by 2 with 35.9 seconds left to go here in the final period. And now the Dragons would have to play really good defense and try to score 2 goals with 30 seconds left to go. And they will have the puck. They will have possession of it. And going down the field is Jimmy Bell. And that is going to be rebounded by Zach Meserly. And it will go all the way down the ice. And it was almost a goal by the Profs. 13.6 seconds left. Drexel calls another timeout. And if they play defense, then they win. And these are the times where the defense has just been locked down in situations like these. Everybody knows what they have to do. And they just try to get the job done. And now The faceoff will be won by Drexel. The shot is no good. It is going to be rebounded by the Profs. 6 seconds left, and now the clock is going to wind down. And the shot by Finalison is no good. And the Profs win 4-2, and they earned their 9th victory of the season as they are now 9-0. Everybody can celebrate here on the ice here at Hollydell Arena. Woo! What an unbelievable game by the Rowan University Profs, pulling out this very tough win against Drexel. And coming into this game, Drexel had a lot of fire underneath their belt as they won 4-3 in their last game against the University of Maryland, and the Profs would beat them tonight 4-2, earning their 2nd straight win on this on this back-to-back-to-back series. And honestly, Jarrett Stricken, it all started with him. Scoring the very first goal of the game, putting the Profs up 1-0, having himself a terrific game on the defensive end and providing a lot of offense for them too. As you can see, the fans here are standing and everybody loves it. And now we're going to take a break, but we'll be right back here on the Rowan Television Network. Don't go anywhere. The Profs win and beat the Drexel Dragons 4-2.
Production support provided in part by Sacanti's Italian Pizza of Glassboro. Sacanti's Pizza is located at 321 Mullica Hill Road in Glassboro, New Jersey. Order online at www.sacantis.com or call 856-881-4412. Sacanti's is a proud supporter of RTN Channel 5.
Rowan Radio 89.7 WGLS FM is Rowan's very own award-winning collegiate radio station, servicing South Jersey and parts of Philadelphia and Delaware. At Rowan Radio, students have the opportunity to get hands-on experience as an on-air DJ, playing the best of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, as well as being able to host talk shows and specialty shows. WGLS also offers members the ability to work in audio mixing and editing. For more information about the station, visit www.rowanradio.com and tune in to the music that matters.
I pay attention for a living. I watch plays and make important calls. While I'm busy watching the game, I need your help keeping an eye on the stands. We all play a role in protecting our communities. If you see something suspicious, make the right call. Tell a law enforcement official.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver. The one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. It's my job to pay attention to the game, and I take my job seriously.
While I'm busy watching the game, I need your help keeping an eye on the stands.
If you see something that doesn't look quite right, tell a law enforcement official.
We all play an important role in protecting our communities, and you can help.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
I pay attention for a living. I watch plays and make important calls. While I'm busy watching the game, I need your help keeping an eye on the stands. We all play a role in protecting our communities. If you see something suspicious, make the right call. Tell a law enforcement official.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it, I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Hey, did you know that 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Go to theshelterpetproject.org and search your local shelters and rescues. Go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
I pay attention for a living. I watch plays and make important calls. While I'm busy watching the game, I need your help keeping an eye on the stands. If you see something suspicious, make the right call. Tell a law enforcement official.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
Pitch and fouls it deep back into the stand.
Chill raw and prepared foods promptly. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Hello and welcome back here to Hollydell Ice Arena as the Rowan University Profs won tonight 4-2, and they earned their 9th straight victory on the season. Sarah is down below, just about ready to interview Kyle Rink. Sarah, take it away.
What's up, everyone? This is Sarah Buckley. I'm here with goalie number 35, Kyle Rink. Kyle, coming off from that win 4-2, how does it feel?
That feels great. You know, it wasn't easy. We knew it wasn't going to be an easy game, but the guys came out. We played our game. Definitely didn't get help with the penalty kill, but the guys were blocking shots and doing a great job out in front. We really can't ask for anything more than that.
Yeah, of course. At the end of the game, Drexel took out their goalie. How did you keep your composure during that?
You just got to take it back to the basics. Just take it one shot at a time, stay focused, make sure you're watching the puck come in all the way so the rebounds are okay. But it was a great battle with the boys. It was unbelievable.
All right, thanks, Kyle. Awesome win.
Thank you.
Back to you, Jason.
A great battle it was as the Profs would win tonight by a score of 4-2. Beautiful all around, defensively and offensively. I mean, just look at this. We talk about the defense from Jared Cohen, Brendan Milliken, Jared Krasner, and Jarrett Stricken. They've just been. They had a tremendous game. Stephen Kanakaris, he also had a lot of minutes too, and Sam Ahern playing some really good defense as well. And the defense really stepped up. And because the defense stepped up tonight and played sensational, the offense was just the offense was just sensational too. Anthony Del Rose had himself a really good game. Nicholas Ramos with the goal at the end to put the Profs up 4-2 in a big situation. And it got a little bit scary at the end because the Profs had a power play and they were down to four. They were down to 4 men, and when they took when they took Logan Kramsky out of the game for Drexel, that provided a huge opportunity for Drexel to try to take advantage and try to tie the game. And the defense for the Profs was stellar, and they were just able to pull out the victory because of how great the defense was. And you just got to give a lot of credit to them. Now, the Profs are going to be the Profs are going to be playing another game tomorrow, and we are going to give it back to Sarah downstairs.
What's up, everyone? We're back with Ahern, number 12. Coming off of that win, how does it feel?
Feels great. We all worked together and grinded and just got the win together.
And now that you guys are 10-0, how do you what's your plans for the future to keep that record and going?
Just keep our practices going good, working on our power play, everything we can to work together and just keep it going.
All right, awesome win.
Thank you.
Back to you, Jason.
Sam Ahern, the defenseman from White House Station, New Jersey, having himself another great game. Honestly, one of the biggest stars on the defensive end. And Dan DeMonte, the head coach of the Rowan University Profs, has just got to love the way he's been playing this season. He has been unbelievable on the defensive end. And, you know, we're hoping to see that this defense continue to do well throughout the rest of the season. Yeah, they're off to a great start, and yeah, the offense has been sensational, but keeping this up down the road is what's going to be big for the Profs, especially if they want to do really well throughout the playoffs too. So, big win for the Profs as they win 4-2, and just and looking at the schedule for Drexel, they will be playing tomorrow on Sunday. That's going to be against Penn State University, and that game will take place at 5:50 p.m. Eastern Time. They're also going to be playing next after that game on Friday, November 15th, and that game will be at the University of Delaware at 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time, and then they will play again against the University of Maryland, and that will be on Friday, November 22nd at 7:40 p.m. Eastern Time. So we're going to take another break, but when we come back, we will provide some more information about the Rowan University Profs and their schedule down the road, and we will send it back to Sarah for a third interview. Don't go anywhere. This is the Rowan Television Network.
I pay attention for a living. I watch plays and make important calls. While I'm busy watching the game, I need your help keeping an eye on the stands. We all play a role in protecting our communities. If you see something suspicious, make the right call. Tell a law enforcement official.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course.
It's my job to pay attention to the game, and I take my job seriously.
While I'm busy watching the game, I need your help keeping an eye on the stands.
If you see something that doesn't look quite right, tell a law enforcement official.
We all play an important role in protecting our communities, and you can help.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
I pay attention for a living. I watch plays and make important calls. While I'm busy watching the game, I need your help keeping an eye on the stands. We all play a role in protecting our communities. If you see something suspicious, make the right call. Tell a law enforcement official.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it, I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Hey, did you know that 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Go to theshelterpetproject.org and search your local shelters and rescues. Go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Production support provided in part by Sacanti's Italia Pizza of Glassboro. Sacanti's Pizza is located at 321 Mullica Hill Road in Glassboro, New Jersey. Order online at www.sacantis.com or call 856-881-4412. Sacanti's is a proud supporter of RTN Channel 5.
Welcome back here to Hollydell Ice Arena, the home of the Rowan University Profs, as they win tonight against the Drexel University Dragons to earn their 9th straight victory of the season, and they are now 9-0 as they win 4-2. Sarah, we're going to take it to you.
Wrapping up for the Rowan Profs, they have a great win of 4-2. They also beat Maryland and someone else 7-3 the past couple games, so this is a great win for them. The first period was a little tough. It was back and forth the whole time. The next two, they just came out on top. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow to their away game at Stevenson. And on behalf of Sarah Buckley, Jason Joseph, and RTN Channel 5, that's all for tonight. Thanks for tuning in.
The following is a presentation of the Rowan Television Network.